Well, a major milestone this week for air travel in Indianapolis. Indianapolis International Airport breaking ground on a new, nearly $206 million Westin hotel that will connect directly to the airport terminal. It is expected to be a game changer for business at the airport and beyond. Indianapolis International Airport Authority Executive Director Mario Rodriguez joins us in studio now to break it down. As always, Mario, thanks for joining us.
Gerry, it's great to be here with you.
This has been talked about, a hotel, a major hotel at the airport has been talked about for years, 15 years.
Oh, yeah, 15 years.
It's happening now.
It's happening now, and it was all planned for. If you think about the third level of the garage, there are moving sidewalks and these wonderful art pieces called Breath of Life. That will connect directly to the hotel. So this is a long time in coming, and finally we're breaking ground on it.
Talk about the potential impact as you see it, and that this is going to be a high-end hotel. This is going to be kind of a throwback, if you will, to a grander time in aviation.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be a Westin hotel. It's going to be a high-end hotel. But what else would Indiana and Indianapolis expect of us? You know, it merges very well with the terminal, so the entrance to the city and the entrance to the state is going to be a grand entrance.
Impact. Why is it important to have this this top-end hotel?
It's super important. First of all, customer service. Customer service is incredibly important to us, and you know, we dedicate our lives to making sure that the community is better, and that's one way of doing it. Attracting customers to come in and stay the night before they leave in an early morning flight. Convenience is another part, and also on the economic side, just the construction alone that's being done by a local contractor designed by a local architect will produce 3,600 jobs.
Wow, that's a big number. Okay,
Yep.
Speaking of attracting not only passengers, attracting airlines. You had a major conference this week here in Indianapolis, Jumpstart, hundreds of airline executives, all the big airlines are here.
Oh, absolutely, hundreds. And interestingly enough, it's one of the biggest Jumpstart conferences ever. So we brought in 31 airlines, over 500 aviation professionals. And why that's important, you know, airlines move airliners and establish routes based on a lot of data. But it sure is nice for the person actually establishing the route to know what Indiana and Indianapolis is all about. And there were hundreds of meetings with different airlines established by our folks and different folks, and it really does add, there's a beneficial effect to it. So much so that right now, because of attracting these conferences, remember we attracted routes, which is a huge conference also. Right now your airport has more nonstops than ever before, 53 nonstops.
One of the big high-profile nonstops, certainly Aer Lingus, Indy to Dublin, that nonstop to Ireland. How has that been going now?
That's been phenomenal. That's been phenomenal. You have an airliner that is perfect. It's serving the need of the business community. You know, Eli Lilly has a huge operation over there. Our imports in 2014 to this state from Ireland were over $30 billion. Plus, it has a benefit. There's a business component and there's a leisure component. So it democratizes the ability of Hoosiers to fly not only to Ireland, but to Europe.
Yeah, well, let's think about other flights potentially. Any conversations going on this week for potential new routes?
Well, we've been talking for a very long time with Virgin Atlantic and several other airlines for multiple routes into Europe. That's a work in the process, and it'll take some time. But you know, your team at the airport, which is an exceptional team with exceptional individuals, continues to work daily to try to establish more routes.
Mario Rodriguez, as always,
Thank you,
the
Gerry.
airport. Thanks very much. Lots going on at the airport.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.